Mm, yeah. Yeah. They always say a woman talk too much, but they never survive when her silence turns into testimony good. In my city, truth don't come gentle. It arrives with receipts, scars, and memory. And every lie, it leaves fingerprints. Liar, liar, tales of the hood. Heard every whisper, misunderstood. Swore on your name like you said you would. Liar, liar, tales of the hood. Seen best strength dissolve into rumors and smoke. Whole identities buried in jokes that they spoke. Corner store prophets turn gossip to cloak. Selling false scripture with every word they evoke. Girl on my block had a dream like a flame. They twisted her light just to tarnish her name. Said she was reckless, unstable, and vain. Truth, but she never once played in that game. Mama taught me not every tongue is a guide. Some speak to build while others divide. I watch good hearts get rewritten as lies. Then we watch those martyrs start living inside. Every block got a story and never confessed. Every confession gets lost in the stress. Truth is a witness that rarely gets rest. It breathes under pressure, survives the unrest. Liar, tales of the hood. Heard every whisper, misunderstood. Swore on your name like you said you would. Liar, liar, tales of the hood. He spoke like a prophet in counterfeit tone. Built me a palace, then left it to stone. Promised me loyalty, called in the bone. Betrayal was language he always had known. Fake king energy, crown made a noise. Selling illusions to vulnerable boys. Every I got you destroyed with its toys. Truth hit different when silence deploys. I stopped believing in polished disguise. Started decoding what lives in our eyes. Every confession he tried to revise. Tell me my head that it's neutralized. I don't break down, I reclassify pain. Turn manipulation, a measurable gain. Every deception I store in my brain becomes a storm that you cannot contain. A lie moves faster than truth ever will, but it always collapses under its own weight. And I've learned, weight always comes due. I don't just speak, I document fracture and fall. Translate distortion to clinical thought. Your entire persona was poorly self-taught. A thesis of ego that time overwrought. I archive deception in metaphor grids. Turn every secret to forensic bids. What you bury deep in your narrative skids now resurfaces clean where exposure lives. Truth isn't pretty, it's structured and raw. A law without mercy, a permanent clause. It doesn't negotiate, pause or withdraw. It just rewrites everything you thought you saw. And I am its voice in feminine form. Calm in every thought moves in a storm. Every lie that you used to perform now becomes dust in the truth I transform. Yeah, I dissect every syllable you masquerade. Your your bags with a counterfeit blade. I translate dissection like hieroglyph shade. Adapting your lies and the debts that you paid. You speak in illusions, I code switch in truth. Your statements collapse under forensic proof. I'm syntax and substance, you rumor and spoof. A glitch in the system, I boot from the roof. I read through your fabric like criminology. Checks every omission you utter got chemically checked. You marketed fiction as moral respect. Now I'm the audit your ego neglects. I map every chord there inside your refrain. Ask not a coast if they echo in pain. Now truth is the weather erasing your name. And silence is louder than anything claimed. I don't argue, I analyze fracture and source, then reconstruct meaning with surgical force. You thought you were fluent in narrative course, till I linguistically then directed your course. You're not even lying, you're structurally flawed. A system of fiction without any law. I'm peer-reviewed truth with a merciless jaw. And I don't miss what I already saw. Liar, liar, tales of the hood. Tense truth F where the strong one stood. Spoke from pain but understood. Liar, liar, tales of the hood. Liar, flames burn bright. Truth come out in the darkest night. What you speak gon' shape your fight. Liar, liar, tales of the hood. And that's the thing about lies. They don't die when you tell them. They die when truth learns your name and says it out loud.